Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sunday Naked Confessions, and as I said, these Sunday Naked Confessions in January are going to be kind of a recap of what's going on with my sober January, and today is just that. And I guess to get things started, I'm going to talk about something that I'm a little insecure about, but it's obvious, and I've talked about it before, is that my skin has been breaking out, but I feel like it's all the toxins in my body finally just being released, and my skin is slowly but surely like resetting itself from not drinking. I mean, it's obvious that when you put things like alcohol into your body that it's going to look to seep and escape in some way, and my skin is super sensitive. I'm not one of those lucky people that can like rub on a dog and eat whatever I want and drink whatever I want and have perfect skin. But I think that this is a good thing. The second thing I'm going to talk about is, and I'm sure if you guys have seen any of my videos from the past week, you know what's going on in my life, but I'm feeling not so great in terms of like relationship stuff. And actually, as I sit here and talk, my stomach is like, boo. Like I feel like it's just still in that knot, and it's like unbearable. Like it hurts so much, but I'm going to put on a happy face because life is good, I'm okay, and this too shall pass. So Sober January, as some of you know that I'm doing, has been a really great experience. At day 17, and I have to say it's been totally fine. I haven't felt tempted or anything, and I've been super social up until last night. Last night, I was with my friend Matt, and we were trying to figure out what to do, and it was just like everything felt like it needed to be an option with drinking. And we still went out and like did a bunch of different things, and it was super random and fun. And I love Matt so much. He's my best friend and was just like my like sidekick, or I was his sidekick. We were each other's like duo yesterday as we just kind of like chilled, and I needed that day. So thank you, Matt. I love you. And we ended up just heading down to the West Village, and decided to grab a drink, or not a drink, I'm like, grab a drink. Like, instinctually, like, that's what you do. We decided to grab dinner at this place that we both had been wanting to try, and they happened to have 2 spots open, so we just, like, popped in, and it was, like, delicious and fun, and it was, like, 11:30 at this point, and that's the crazy thing about New York, is that, like, people are up and eating and doing stuff all hours of the night, so 11:30 for dinner is not that strange. So we were like sitting down and just talking, and I was like, if you want to drink, by all means, you can have a drink. And he's like, no, like I don't need to drink. I don't drink that much to begin with, and I appreciate that about Matt, that he was like, like up for the challenge. Like, let's be so present in this night and just see what happens. And so we were, and we went from dinner to this random gay bar in the West Village, which we have never been to, but we're like, let's just go do things we've never done. Like, let's have a random night. And sometimes those end up being the most fun, and I have to say, at the end of the story, it was pretty fun. And there's some fun little things along the way, so stay tuned. But we ended up going down and got to this bar, and we were staying outside, and we were like, we don't want to go in here. It's just not who we are. It's like not getting outside of our comfort zone. It's just like not honoring our truth more so. And so we ended up going to this place that we've been to a bunch of times for like fratty things back in the day, called Fat Cat, down in the West Village. And it was fun. There was like live jazz and people playing pool and Scrabble. It's like a game hall. It's like a mosh of things. And fun and cool. And we were there for a little bit. But then we're like, let's go to this other place. It's show tunes. It's not who we are, but like, let's just go get outside of our comfort zone. And we'd both been there once. And so we get there, and we're at the door, and the guy's like, okay, like, let's see your IDs. And we're like, here. And I love when they take like a long time to look at my ID at this point, because I'm like, I'm clearly not 21, but thanks. And so he's like, okay, so it's a drink minimum, and you have to co-check. And we were like, we're not drinking tonight. Like, this is bizarre, and my stomach is killing me. Ugh. And we're not gonna, I guess we just won't do this. So there's a place right next door that does live jazz, and I've been there before and had a great time. It's actually where I hung out with Will Forte one time. He's a friend of mine through SNL, and an acquaintance. And so We go there, the guy looks at our IDs, he's like, okay guys, it's 2 drink minimum, you have to go check. We're like, you've got to be kidding me, like, we're being forced to drink, and like, again, I'm sure like a soda would have been fine, but like, we didn't want to put anything but water in our bodies. It's just what we wanted to do. Someone warned me in the comment section below to not replace alcohol with sugar, and they were right, like, it's so easy to do that. So we end up just like walking, and we're like, let's just head in this direction. So as we're walking towards this direction, or like walking past Wayne Reed, and I'm like, I'm hungry. And if you know me in real life, I'm always hungry. I'm always, active and exercising, and my metabolism is fast. But like, I feel like it's another level when I'm not drinking for some reason. So I got myself a bag of Doritos and some gummy bears. And gummy bears are not that bad to eat. They're like a simple sugar. A lot of bodybuilders eat them after a workout. Like, you could go look up all this craziness, but again, there's worse snacks for you than gummy bears. So, and plus they're Haribos. I love Haribos. Thumbs up if you love Haribos. So, and Cool Ranch Doritos. They're like another one. Those are like 2 of my guilty pleasures right there. So we're walking on the street, and I'm like munching away on my Doritos, and we end up getting to this bar called Barracuda, where we were both like, we don't know. We've been to this bar before. It's like not the most amazing place in the world, but again, I'm not asking for that. It's hit or miss. Let's just go with it's hit or miss. So we get inside, I get us 2 waters on the rocks, and we walk back towards like the loungy, dancey part of the place, and it's not super full, but like there's people around, people are hanging out. It's like 1 o'clock at this point. So we sit down, and we're like just chatting and like watching the scene and like enjoying our time. And I'm like, I really want my gummy bears. So I whip out my gummy bears and put them in between us, and we're literally just sitting there snacking on gummy bears, like watching what's going on around us, like it's a movie theater. Like, I brought snacks to the movie. And I have to say, I could be sober probably forever if I had gummy bears with me at the bar. It was truly hysterical and amazing and everything I needed in that moment. We both kept just looking at each other and like laughing because we just knew how silly we looked, but like, it didn't matter. We were having fun. And so we just kind of did our thing. We also really just like understood that being present in this night was so important, and to not drink, you really are present, and you just kind of see everything from this like anthropologic, very social, interesting perspective that you don't always get, especially when drinking. So we invited 2 of our girlfriends to come and meet us, and they did, and they were also like, what's going on here? And like, they're good sports, and we had fun, and we danced and chatted. But it was just so funny to watch people as we were sober, and they clearly were no longer sober, and we were just so aware of what was going on and who was looking at who, and it was just funny and fun and harmless and the perfect night to a perfect day with my buddy Matt. We woke up and went swimming and worked out, and then just like chilled together. Like, it was just that kind of day that you are very grateful for that kind of best friend in your life. And he knows how much I love him. He's someone that's going to be in my life forever. And as Oprah says, he's in my cabinet. And speaking of the big O, what up if you can see this, holla at your boo. I watched her talk about some stuff yesterday. Again, I could sit and watch Oprah forever. But she was saying that, when she starts to read, like, comments and stuff about herself, if they're negative or mean, she shuts them down. So if anybody decides that they want to leave some mean stuff in my realm of social media, you will be shut down, it will be deleted, and there will not be any conversation from me back. And anyone who follows along, please don't also, like, I always appreciate the love and support. You guys are amazing to me, and I am so grateful that you guys are on this journey with me. But again, don't even waste your energy. Just let that person be who they need to be in that moment, and just, it'll be deleted once I know about it. So yeah, I feel like that's it. What's going on in my life besides that? I'm having this lovesick feeling that's way too often and literally just makes me want to vomit. But I'm okay, and I'm okay because I choose to be okay. I'm optimistic about the future because I choose to be optimistic, and I'm happy because I choose to be happy. Again, these are choices that we have to make every day, even when things aren't great. But something else I say every day is that today is the best day of my life because it's the day that I am here. It's what's going on right now. To look back on any day that is possibly better as the best day of my life takes away from this day being possibly amazing and beautiful and the best that it could be. So there's no point in thinking that anything but today is the best day. And that's just perspective. My roommate, Ashley, gets home from Australia today, and I am so excited. I've made a little surprise for her in her room, so hopefully she doesn't see this. I don't think she will before she gets home. And what else? I've just been really busy with work and very clear-minded and focused and trying to figure out what's going on with this special someone. And that's the thing. Regardless of what's happening or what happens, they are special. And there is a lot of love. And I know that he has a lot of love for me. That's not the question here. It's just, are we right for each other? Is this love enough to put us through these harder moments? And I have to say that I give this person a ton of credit because unlike my last relationships, he's been willing to fight for it and have those awkward and uncomfortable conversations and try to be more vulnerable than he's ever been. And I know that that's not easy for everyone, especially with me where I'm like an open book. But that's not to say that it's right. So we're figuring it out one step at a time. That's it for today, y'all. I hope that you guys are inspired by my sober January or really anything else I have to say because that's the point of these videos and these vlogs and my channel. If you liked this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Thumbs up, let me know that you care, that you like this, and that you want to see more videos like this. If you like my Heart Happy bracelet, they're intention happy bracelets. You can buy one at artisanandking.com. If you have a question or a comment, again, that is nice and positive, or again, doesn't have to be super sweet. It could be a real conversation or something I might not agree with. But again, meanness will be shut down. Please leave that in the section below. And last but not least, if you're not subscribing, then please click that little button up there right now. Lets you know when a new video is up and ready to go. Till next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Much love, over and out. And have a great MLK Day tomorrow if you're in America. Bye, guys.